Oh, hey everybody, we're live. This is Niranjan's here with me.
Hello, Becky. Hello, everyone.
Oh yeah, we're just so excited you're here. Wow, it's like we're gonna worship you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Becky, for all these kind words. I really appreciate it.
Oh yes, this app is just life changing. Like I can't believe, like it's just so money making. You can just start a whole business with this app.
Yeah, for sure. Like, KDP, Etsy, selling on Shopify websites, teachers pay teachers. Opportunity is there. Yeah,
Yeah, there's just so much you can do. Let me let some more people in. Look, we got a person trying to come in. Okay, awesome.
sure.
Yeah, so we got some people watching already. That's great. So tell me about this app, the hand drawn mazes. Like, how did it come into development? Like, what gave you the idea for this?
Oh yeah, sure. There's an interesting story, like how this came into being. So, I think it is July of 2021, Becky, when we had this instant maze generator launch, if you remember, right? So that was so popular that there were a lot of requests, and I was interacting with a lot of my customers. And one of those questions actually stood out. It was like a question that had me stunned because I didn't know what to answer. And it was like, Niranjan, do you use these mazes in your books? Of course, I use them, but there is a difference, in the sense in the way I use them, and that primarily is that I actually put in some hand-drawn mazes into it, created by my artists. Now, the request was from that particular customer with whom I was talking. Can you help us do that as well? Is there any way you can create an application or software that would help us do that? That's where this entire thing started, and we started exploring how is it that we can literally allow our customers to have access to a powerful resource which kind of replaces our creative team right within the application so that they can take benefit of it. That's where it started. It was quite a bit of challenge in terms of technical expertise that we wanted for this, and it evolved over a period of last 7.5 months to what you see now. So yeah, a lot of time and effort has gone into kind of building this particular product. So that's the story behind it, basically.
Wow, that's great. Yeah, yeah. I kind of liken it to Canva because there's just so much you can just drag and drop, and everything's there. All these design resources, all these mazes are there. You can upload your own stuff. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's the intent. The intent is to there are two purposes that we wanted to solve, with this particular product. One is to allow our customers or users of this application to differentiate their books from what's already existing in the marketplace and give them the ability to get their own personality into it, like get their own creative thoughts into the book itself, right? And we wanted to do that in an easy, streamlined manner. What I mean by that is, sometimes it can be very chaotic when you're working with a lot of images which are scattered around in different folders. You don't know what to look for and stuff like that, right? Now, with us, the problem is we've got a team to handle. So when you have this big a team to handle, you really need processes in order to maximize the efficiency of your team, right? And that is exactly what is being delivered in this application. It's the systems, is the structured manner in which you go about creating your books, and of course, the ability to customize the elements and kind of differentiate as far as the mazes are concerned. Yeah.
Wow, this is just great. Yeah, how's the reception been on this app? You get a lot of positive feedback.
It's been fantastic. I mean, I mean, you were in the customers group, right? So you'd see like there are some customers who have gone ahead and they've told me, Niranjan, you have actually not done a good enough job of advertising this because you don't tell us how wonderful it is, right? So when we log in and we see that it is far better than what you have already said. So that's a big compliment. And one of the things that I would like to share with you, Becky, is like other applications, right? This is one application which will grow on you the more you use it, right? Because there are so many small nuances to it that you will not realize that when you read a sales page or watch a sales video and kind of log in for the first couple of times. It's like an application. You realize, oh, I can do this as well. Wonderful. And then one fine day you will come across a feature which will kind of mesmerize you. So yeah, I mean the feedback has been great. It has been fantastic.
Oh, that's just yeah. Like everybody that has bought it from me is just glowing. They just can't believe the value. There's so much you can do because these hand drawn mazes are making all kinds of money on Etsy. Like I saw a bunch of Etsy stores full of mazes, and they didn't look half as good as the ones you can make from hand drawn mazes. And these people are doing it
Yes.
themselves, but it looks like you did them hand drawn yourself. That's what it looks like.
Oh yes, like it's the creative team that we have which has put this together, and I'm going to share an interesting stat with you right now. I'm not sure if you'll be able to believe it, but here's this, right? Can you imagine there are 13 to 15,000 snippets of artwork that have gone into this application, right? 13,000 to 15,000 snippets of artwork. So basically, when you work with the application, you see these solutions that come through very nicely, right? You click on a button and you see a beautiful solution, right? You can move around the different solution options that are there. Now, all of those things have been handcrafted by our creative team, and that is something we are super proud of what we've achieved in the sense like it took us 6 months for the entire creative team to pull it up together and then stitching up in a manner so that users can have the convenience of using them at the click of a button and saving time. So yes, there's a lot of work that has gone in terms of the creative team's time and effort. Yeah.
Well, I just imagine how long, because each maze is painstakingly handmade by an artist, and there's like so
Yes.
many. Must have just taken hours and hours and hours.
Yes, yes. And you know what? Think about it. Every maze has the solution styles in 12 different styles, right? Across the funnel, you'll see it's an upgrade of it's included in the upgrade option. But there are multiple solution styles as well. For every maze, every solution path is represented in 12 unique styles that are there. So you can understand that's where the time spent is multiplied by 12. So yeah, I mean, you're right. It's taken a lot of time.
Oh yeah, I just am blown away by like just the craftsmanship. Like I was looking at each maze, and it's just perfectly drawn. Like the edges are just there, and I love the little cloud maze. Like that one's so cute, and there's one that's a
Yeah.
street, so it's a little street, so you can put buildings, kind of build a whole city. Like it's just so fun.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I mean, it's carefully thought out. It's pretty much every single option that we have ever used in our KDP books is provided in here, right? So we have created a lot of variety of content over the past years, right? And literally every single thing that we could think about, every single concept that we could think about, that's already existing here, and it's a pretty comprehensive collection. By the way, Becky, the cloud mazes that you enjoyed so much, right? You could actually double that up as a garden maze, or an enchanted forest kind of a maze, right? So
Oh
there's that.
yeah, I didn't think of that. Yeah, great
Think about
idea.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's like trees. There's like look like bushes too.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so I wanted to share with our friends, like just how it looks. So I'm gonna like share my screen,
Sure.
and I don't think you'll be able to see what I'm sharing.
That's okay. That's okay.
Okay, so I'm sharing the screen right now, and so when you first open up the Maze program, you're welcomed. Then you can go to create collection. So I'm gonna create a collection called ponies, and then I'm gonna view, and then now you can actually make a book in bulk with the quick book creator. So you just click here and you select what mazes you want in your book. So I'm going to select all these on the top row. And I want like 10 pages, but if you put more pages, like it will take longer. So I'm going to go to create book. And now you see the loading bar, it's going through and actually makes all the pages for you instantaneously. So you don't got to sit there and just drag and drop yourself. It just saves you so much time. Like that, this is a great idea that you came up with to do this, Niranjan, like the quick book creator.
Thank you. Thank you. I mean, we've been exploring options of optimizing time and saving time. That's the idea, right? That's the idea of a KDP publisher. Because most of us are busy with life and we want this side hustle to become a proper business over a period of time. So we just wanted to make sure we have time saving features in there.
Oh yes. So now I'm like putting in my floral fillies, and these are what you get as part of my bonus. They're these little horses. So I'm putting those in there, and you can actually insert your own images. So you can like have one filly gets the other one, So this little filly's down here, so you gotta like follow the child has to follow the maze. And the best part is it actually makes the answers for you down here. So here's the answers right over here of all the mazes. It tells you what the answer is. Like that's incredible.
Yeah, yeah.
And so it just does it for you. And even if you delete the page, it just automatically populates the new answer for the new maze, or you add a new maze, it just automatically makes the answer again. Like it's just really awesome. Now, so then I got the little cute horses here, and then you can also put like backgrounds too in it. So I'll show you how that looks. So here's like one of the backgrounds. Oh yeah, you could. Is there a way to make it so you could change the layering, like if like this page is on top of the rest?
Yeah, just right click on that, Becky. Right click on that and then move to
Oh,
front or
cool.
back.
Oh, wow. Okay, great.
Yeah, that's all thought out. That's all thought out. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Awesome. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. So now that we have like a cute background, and we have the little ponies on the background, isn't that cute? That's always done so fast. And you could just like spend an hour and create a whole entire book, even less than an hour, with this maze app. It's just so cute. Like, look how precious this turned out. I have the background and I have the maze and the horse is there. It's just so cute. You can just do it. You can even download it to PowerPoint if you have like Pro, right? The first upsell with Pro, you can get access to PowerPoint to download in
Yeah.
PowerPoint. So there's PDF, PowerPoint, a PNG, a JPEG. So then in PowerPoint, it just automatically downloads. Look how fast that was. It just automatically downloads so quick. And now you can just change it around and add some more text if you want in PowerPoint. And it's like awesome. You can upload it to
Instantly.
Amazon KDP. Oh, yes. You can even turn on the margins. I forgot to show them that. You go to show page margins and it's automatically sized because, Amazon KDP wants a 1/2 inch margin. And it automatically puts it for you. Because you'll get rejected if you have margins that are outside a 1/2 inch. Wow, it's just so cool. I can play with this all day. I better get back to you then. I can just sit there all day and play. Have fun playing.
That's all right.
Oh, so when does the sale end?
We are ending it on 25th of February, Becky. So that'll be midnight Eastern, 25th of February. So once that ends, from 26th onwards, the pricing structure would change. The software would still be available for purchase, but yeah, the pricing structure would change. Yeah.
Okay, so it'll still be available. Just how much is it gonna increase? Like couple.
Yeah.
Like
So
$10 or something.
Is it all right? So let me give you an idea of what we are planning. But before that, I would like to just touch upon, what we were planning to do with the upsells 2 and 3, OTO 2 and 3. So the initial plan was to have them as membership models, because we have so much of content and it was created to basically deliver over a membership model. But then, we've always been doing these short 4-day launches and the best of our customers have been availing those benefits, right? So we decided instead of that, let's put together all the value and do it at a low one-time price during the launch special. All right. So the plan now is we will change the pricing a bit to justify the amount of effort that has gone into it and the resources that people are getting. So the front-end offer, which is available at 47 right now, after midnight Eastern on 25th of February, that changes to 67. The first upgrade, which is the one where you get the PowerPoint download and some other features, the advanced features, that's 67 right now. That changes to $97. OTO 2, which is where you get access to 1,000 more hand-drawn templates. Right, this is what we are planning to do, a $27 per month monthly kind of a subscription that is currently available for $97 one time. That is going to change to $147 after launch. And OTO 3, which is priced at 67, that would be changing to $97 per month, or maybe more. $97 one time, or maybe more, because we have got roughly about 15 different sets of designs. As you know, we sell about 30 designs for $17, right? So we have got 15 sets over there. So just going by that calculation, it would be probably $250 or somewhere around that, right? So that's something that is going to increase from 67 to 97 or 147. We will make a decision on that. At this point in time, we are planning to go for 97. We may increase it to 147. So that's the idea.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so right now is the best time to get this. It's at the
Yes.
lowest possible price. Because I could see that this going to a membership model like Canva is, how you get like all this extra stuff in Canva, and then there's also like free content in Canva. But this one, there's just all this amazing stuff. It's just as valuable as Canva, I think, like even more so.
Thank you. Thank you. I mean, the focus here, Becky, is on our community of KDP publishers and printables publishers, right? So, I mean, if I were to compare it with Canva in terms of features, I think we are getting there. We are not there, but, we cater with some, with a lesser scope of work. We want to be the Canva for KDP publishers. We want to be the Canva for, printables publishers, right? So that's the overall goal that we have with these suite of applications.
Oh, good. Wow. This is yeah. I just still can't believe how great this app is. It's just, I don't know. I bet lots of people are gonna make all kinds of money. Like I'm just without words. It's just
Thank
so
you.
great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We've been
It's just
getting some great feedback about it already. So yeah, I mean, people are getting to know about it. They are going to play around with it. It's going to take some time. As I said, the software, I mean, I'm very confident the software will grow on you once you start using it, because you'll figure out all those little nuances which will kind of make your life easy. Because if you have to do that outside of the application, it will take you a lot of time. Just imagine the solution part, Becky. If you're working on a 40 or 50 page book, how long would it take you to put that solution page together, right? So if you save half the time there, or in fact, you'll be saving 80 to 90% of your time there, because everything is done by the application. Multiply that time and the time savings, and you know what is the value that you're getting out of it, isn't it?
oh yes. Yeah, it's just incredibly highly valuable. Because with this, sometimes you buy something and it just ends up collecting digital dust and you don't even use it. But this, I can see you using it like every single day, once a week at least, and just making a bunch of products for your store. You can fill up a whole entire store with this app.
Yes, yes, I totally agree with you on that. And you know what? We've been seeing, our stats say that our products, the applications, or the software applications we build, a lot of our users are actually using them, which is the good part. It's not like they buy it and then forget about it. They use it regularly, and that gives us the confidence that hand-drawn mazes is something that will be used very frequently as well. Because combining these kind of mazes along with other activities, it lends itself so nicely to other book styles as well, right? I mean, you could create just a maze book, or you could create an activity book, and these mazes could be a few elements in that, right? So that's where I see that, this is something that is going to be used a lot.
Oh yes. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Looks like something came up. Okay, so is there any questions or anything? See if anyone has any questions. We got lots of people
Sure.
watching.
Right, sure.
Yeah, feel free to put a question out there and we'll get it answered. Otherwise, you could just email me later if you think of something.
Yeah, sure. I mean, Becky, if your customers or subscribers want some questions answered and you get them, just reach out to me and I'll help you out with this. Okay.
Oh yeah, yes. I think we have like a lot of people coming in right now because we're supposed to start at 5, but we wanted to start a little earlier because I was just so eager to get this out there, with you, because I just been excited all day. I just couldn't wait for this moment.
No, I totally get it. I totally get it. I mean, we've been planning to do this, so yeah, I know exactly what you mean. So, I mean,
Oh
it's
yes.
awesome being on the show.
Oh yeah. It's just amazing. I'm just so impressed again with this app. Yeah, it's even better than the other one you had, the instant maze generator. I think it's just
Each
so
one of them
cool.
has a each one of them has a specific use case. So the way we use it is kind of, we use instant maze generator to create content, and then we mix them up with other activities and other styles and things like that. So hand-drawn mazes would come in handy over there. So each one has a very different use case, and like, it gives a lot of flexibility in terms of in its own way to do things. So yes, because
Okay, we
this
got.
one is, sorry.
Oh, I'm just saying we have a question. Maybe go ahead. Okay, here we have a question. Mary say, I'm not sure that I understand how the string type mazes work or are used. There are not any interior paths for people to follow like you find other maze types. Could you please explain how and why these would be used?
Yeah. So can you repeat the question again, Becky, so that I understand it properly?
Well, there's like those string type mazes. The mazes, they're just lines with little dots at the end.
Yes.
Like she's
Yes.
wondering like what you can use those for.
Right. So, these mazes, like, you cannot trace, I mean, you can actually trace on them because those are black colored mazes, like strings. These are a typical type of a maze that are used across books and activity sheets that is there available, right? So what people usually do is they try to connect them in a way that on one side of it you would have, say, let's say we've got A, B, C, D in uppercase, and you've got A, B, C, D in lowercase, right? So sometimes, like, they use it for finger tracing kind of activities, wherein you create a page, print it, then you get the kid to start at a certain point and then follow it to go to a logical solution on the other side of things, right? So these are a style of mazes that's very relevant and used in a lot of books, and that is one of the reasons why it is provided. Okay.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah, I was thinking that you could just lower the opacity because you can, edit the image transparency in the app and then make it
You
transparent
can.
looking. Then you can like trace it with like a highlighter or a marker.
Yeah, that is also a great idea because you have the option for color choices, right? So what you can do is you can go to the color palette and kind of, make it a lighter shade of black. So that way, what will happen is you could use it as a tracing, and finger control exercises kind of thing, pencil control exercises kind of thing.
Oh yeah, I think one of my favorite mazes in there are the clouds and also the Christmas lights. That is so
Yeah.
cute.
Right, right. I mean, this is one of the reasons why we included the Christmas lights over there is because I wanted to provide some visual reference to the users that this is the kind of stuff we do in our own books. All right. So when you think of mazes, there's so much more than lines or thick lines or those block style mazes. There's literally, your creativity is the limit, and there's so much you can do, and you can actually give them a feel of a theme if you want, right? So this Christmas lights were to just communicate that, and that is why we use that as an example. And the cloud one you're talking about, Becky, you could actually use them as a garden, you could use the garden concept
Oh
over there.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
how
in
there's lots
fact,
of
I'll tell you.
trees.
Yes, I'll tell you something, this was suggested by one of our customers, right? Using it as a garden, as a enchanted forest, and things like that. These were actually communicated to us in the webinar that we did with our customers. I didn't think of it early on because it was intended to be a cloud-based, maze where you have probably a cute little animal at the bottom, and then the other side you have a animal flying an airplane or helicopter or something of that sort. So that was the idea. But you see, there's so much more you can do with each type of maze element that is provided.
Oh yes, and we got another question from Kate McDonald. She said, "What images come with this besides the mazes?" Now let me go ahead and share my screen. So Kate,
Yeah.
you also get all these design elements. Like it depends on, right now I'm in Elite, so I get access to more design elements. But there's all these little coloring pictures. So there's like these pirates. You can put these pirates in there, and there's also trees. So remember he was saying you can make like a garden maze where you can actually put like trees. So then I'll show what the garden maze looks like. So here's all the mazes, and there's all these maze types, and this one is the lines that was mentioned before by Mary. And then here we have like the little garden mazes right here, or they look like clouds to me as well. But they could be a garden too, like they're bushes with hedges, like a labyrinth, you know.
Yeah.
And then there's also these all this stuff, like there's a bunch of trees right here, so you can put like trees in there. Yeah, so it looks like a little jungle or forest. So you get like these design elements. You see that? Isn't that cute? Yeah, so it's so versatile with what this Maze app has. It has so much. Yeah, it is kind of just like Canva, how you could just scroll through, you know, and just pick what you want, put it on the page. It just saves so much time and money. Now I noticed you just added this new set down here called Miscellaneous. Was that added
Yeah.
today?
Yes, yes. So we are continuously adding more content, Becky. So if you are talking about the design elements, we actually we say on the sales page, if you've seen, we say about 400 design elements, right? But if you actually count the elements, it will be more than that, right? So that's what it is. So it's added now, and this is a set of images that we could not actually categorize or put in a particular category. So we just put it in the miscellaneous section.
Oh, I just love the little bee that has like a little path. Like, let me show everybody. Yeah, there's like a little bee here, and he has like a path. Like right there, like a dotted path. That is so cute. Oops. Yeah, well, I mean, have tailwind or something, and it's like so it's a schedule. It's weird. So look, there's like a little path here, and there's like a bee. That is so adorable. So he could be zipping through the garden. You know, that is so cute. Ha
Yeah.
ha 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 ha. Yeah, I made a
Yeah, we
garden with the
will.
bushes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so cute. And there's like a little bird here. Yeah, it's just so fun to play. So you can just like have the bird go through the maze. It's too cute, too cute. Okay, we got some more questions here. So,
Uh-huh.
so Mary says your earlier maze generator includes frames. Are frames included in the hand-drawn mazes collections? That's frames.
Right. So we do not have frames in here. That was, I believe, Mary is referring to the backgrounds that we had, in Instant Niche Generator. So we do not have backgrounds per se, but we do have elements which are design resources. All right, and these elements can be multiplied. Like you can use them multiple times to create your own background and kind of create your own theme. So, for example, if you see, there is a farm life pack inside the design elements, right? So you could take that cow that is there and kind of use it multiple times in different shapes or like in different sizes to get a feel as if you're in a farm and there are multiple cows. So that's the idea behind the design elements that we have provided. I hope that answers your question, Mary.
Yeah, there's so much. So, is there any more questions? I have some good questions. I really liked the ones everybody's asked so far.
Yeah.
So Mary says thanks. Yeah, I think you answered her question. Good. Yeah.
Thanks, Mary. Thank you.
Yeah, Mary is just so inquisitive. She just loves to create.
Lovely, lovely. And I think, that is how it should be, right? You should have a simple way of translating your ideas into the paper or into the canvas, isn't it? Right? Because our job as KDP publishers is to conceive the idea, to think about it, to conceptualize it in our mind, and then there should be a very seamless process of transferring into the canvas so that it's easy, right? So I hope this HDM app forms a bridge between what you have in your head and what you see on your screen, right?
Oh yeah. It's like yeah, it's kind of like Canva, how you can just go through and there's all these design elements are ready for you. You got to like hunt through them or subscribe to all these stock photo places or all these graphic resources. You just get them all right there.
Yeah, yeah.
But with these, this is all commercial use, so you can actually make books to sell. And Kate wants to
Yeah.
know how to order more design elements. Is there a way to do that?
Right. So this is something that I've been asked a lot of late in the last 2 days, Becky. So I'm glad that Kate came up with this question in this particular session. So Kate, thank you for the question. Now here's what we've planned. Okay, what we have planned is after the launch is over. Now this is how we typically go about communicating with our tribe. So after the launch is over, we will reach out to you, and what we'll do as a community, as a team, we will figure out if we have enough interest in templates, because these are very resource intensive. As you can understand, it took us about 6 months to come up with these designs and make them compatible with the software application. Not only that, it takes a lot of effort to kind of review them, then integrate them with the application, and a lot of stuff that goes in the backend. So if there is enough interest, what we will do is we'll figure out a way in which you can order more templates, or we can have some kind of a reasonable monthly membership where you are going to get a lot of templates coming in for you every single month. Or we could do like small packs of add-ons that could be added up to your account in case you're interested, and like you'd like to buy them. All right, so we can do something of that sort. But then, as I said, all these decisions are not taken by us alone. We as a tribe are the people who make that decision, like so you'll be an important and integral part of it, in making this decision. And if it works out, we'll definitely go ahead and create more of these. Okay.
Yeah, I would like to see more design elements too, because design packs could get pricey. I know most people charge like $17 for a pack of 30 images, and that can get pretty expensive if you get like several of them.
Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, is there any more questions? Or we're gonna I'm sure Niranjan's super busy with his launch. So is there any more? Like, let's let me know, and then, or if you have more later, that we could just get it answered. Like Niranjan's in the group, so you can just tag him and he can answer you.
Definitely can do that. Like, in your group, Becky, if any of your customers come up with a question, if they can tag me, I'll get a notification about it, and I'll pitch in and kind of help them out for sure.
Oh, good. Yeah, Kate said thank you.
Thank you, Kate. Thank you for the question.
Okay, well, thanks so much, everybody. Goodbye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye bye.